Thanks. Just 3 years ago, Georgia did away with the annual birthday tax on vehicles, switching over to the title ad valorem tax. It was sold to the public as a one-time fee. But the Fox 5 I-Team's Dana Fowle says in some situations, the state actually came back for seconds.
Remember, we weren't sure how this was going to work? Well, now we know. The ad valorem fee, also called the TAVT, is a 7% value of the car. So, shelling out, say, $2,000 tax on a new car would not be that unusual. But, and here we go, but quite a few vehicle owners are getting that bill not once, but twice. Paula Buckley was living in San Diego when she leased this SUV.
It's a 2013 Honda CR-V. It's leased, of course, through Honda.
But she moved back to Georgia and got what is sometimes referred to as her Welcome to Georgia bill, the notice to pay the car's title ad valorem tax.
I brought it back into the state of Georgia, also aware of your new ad valorem laws.
Okay.
That it was going to be a one-time ad valorem fee.
She owed $1,600, which the law allows her to pay in 2 installments over a year. That bill, it didn't surprise her, but the next one did. A year after paying this tax on that vehicle, she decided to buy her leased Honda. Her lender delivered some bad news.
Well, have you incorporated your ad valorem or the TAVT tax?
Which you'd already paid.
That's what I said. I said, oh, don't worry about it. I said, I just paid that second $800 a couple weeks ago. That's all taken care of. And he looked at me and said, no. You have to pay it again.
She owed a little less as the SUV was 3 years older, but still, it was another $1,400. Listen, paying twice, it can happen to anybody who leases a vehicle here, and here's why. You might negotiate something differently, but by and large, the dealer folds that ad valorem tax into the price of the leased vehicle, probably in your monthly payment. Now, let's say you get at the end and you're like, I want to buy this car. That's fine, but you will pay that ad valorem tax again because it is due every time that title changes.
So I said, that's still not right. And he goes, it's theft.
Your lender said,
it's theft.
Paula got a lot of sympathetic ears, but still had to pay the Honda's TAVT twice.
I called Department of Revenue on a state level, of course. No, you pay it twice. And that person threw in his opinion. Well, that's just one of the dirty little secrets our legislation has gotten through.
I had issues with it and voted against the original bill because I was concerned with these, various one-offs that weren't considered.
Republican State Representative Chuck Martin chairs the House Budget and Fiscal Affairs Committee, and he says it's not theft or a secret, it's the law. A law that he agrees needs to be fixed.
I don't think anyone, meant to have that happen. That's one of those things that, capital U, unintended consequence of this law.
But there have been attempts to patch this ability for the state to double dip, but nothing so far has passed.
I just don't want to pay this tax again. That one-time ad valorem tax.
That you get to pay twice.
That they want me to pay twice.
Welcome to Georgia.
Thank you.
Okay, but it's not just limited to leases. Let's say you bought your car right here in Georgia, you paid the ad valorem tax, and you moved out of state for a job for a year or two. Lots of people do that, and then you come back. Well, your welcome home to Georgia is to pay that tax one more time.
Okay, there are some groups, though, that have made a little bit of headway, right, in this situation?
Yeah. And Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
Yes. Its headquarters is here, and its executives lease company cars, and they're very expensive cars, and they trade them in often, and it can get very expensive to pay that ad valorem tax again and again. So they don't. Mercedes-Benz gets a $1.2 million a year tax break, and that's understandable. You're trying to bring business in.
Right.
You really are. But Representative Martin says all of those folks paying twice should actually get a break, too.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, or something like
something
that,
like
right?
that.
Or whatever.
Yeah, so people are taking a look at it.
All right, thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. 7:38 is the time.